Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns offense will start this game off. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. It's a draw. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. White going to attack through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
On the ground, it's Baxter. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. They're looking for a huge play. And he's got it at the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out, dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. All Auburn.
Number 9.
Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers want to move quickly. White wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Oh, what a move! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but it's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He lets one fly deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Kane. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They think there's room to run to the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Tigers in the hurry up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
MS completion has him set up 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it. It's Cobb. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On the ground, it's Clark. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Looking to move it through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. White going to attack through the air. It's caught. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Burton. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Owens. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Bulldozes his way through. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups, run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter pitch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. White wants to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fair catch called for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He unleashes a long one. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful. And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
White going to attack through the air. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to the air one more time. Got a man, it's Simmons. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Offense lining up quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Here comes the Texas offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man. It's Owens. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On second down, looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on second down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. White wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Got him, and nobody's close. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's got the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers are marching down the field.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And back to the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Burton. Tackled immediately after the catch. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Simmons. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but it's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Auburn lines up quickly. White going to attack through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! And and the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't